Former Massachusetts Senator Scott Brown wants to head back to Washington, and this time as a New Hampshire senator. The Republican announced his second run for that office this morning. And then he talked with WBZ's John Keller about the race ahead.
Hello, I'm Scott Brown.
He's back, the former Massachusetts state senator who stunned the political establishment by winning a U.S. Senate seat 15 years ago. After losing to Elizabeth Warren in 2012, Brown moved to New Hampshire and lost again, this time to Jeanne Shaheen. But Shaheen isn't running again.
I'm going to be that independent thinker that...
And Brown claims the all-Democrat New Hampshire delegation in D.C. needs some partisan balance, something he says his potential opponent, Democratic Congressman Chris Pappas, can't provide.
Obviously, against everything President Trump's trying to do in terms of saving $1, for example, fighting to stop and close the border.
Trump won the 2016 New Hampshire primary, but lost the state on Election Day 3 times. And with polls showing majority Trump disapproval there, Brown's close ties with Trump create opportunity for Pappas.
There are a lot of folks in New Hampshire, Democrats, independents, and Republicans, that want some basic checks and balances right now. And I'm not sure Scott Brown is going to be able to provide that for us if he's with Donald Trump 100% of the time.
Are there any significant issues on which there's distance between you and the president?
Well, I don't agree with what they did with Fauci, keeping him on too long and hiring. I would have gotten rid of him a long time ago.
This is a state that is not a state built for political extremists.
Is Scott Brown an extremist?
He is failing out of the gate to show any areas where he's different from Donald Trump.
And President Trump's not on the ballot. Chris Pappas is, and I will be.
Now, both Brown and Pappas, they may face competition in their party primaries, but if they do square off, who's the early favorite?
Are you going to ask me for tips on the racetrack, too?
I'm going to take whatever I can get here, John.
Courtney, it's a long way off, obviously, but right now it's looking like it's going to be a tough election cycle for Republicans outside of deep red strongholds. So the mini debate you just saw there involving Trump could be the key to a Brown-Pappas race. If Brown can persuade skeptical independents that he's willing to stand up to Trump on certain things, he can compete, definitely. But as Senator Maggie Hassan showed in her re-election run last year, remember, a Democrat who can prove they can stand up to their party is tough to beat for federal office in New Hampshire.
We're certainly glad you're keeping an eye on this for us, John.
It's going to be very interesting.
Oh, yes, it is. John Keller, thank you. David?
Courtney, John, thank you.